Welcome to Glodzik Tournament 2011 on Munger Vision. Manchester going to be taking on West Rutland. And we'll get the Manchester introductions right now.
Number 24, Eric Tinkham. Number 1, Jay Nicholson. Starting lineup for the Manchester Cats. At center, number 23, Carter Vickers. At guard, number 13, Steven Kapusta. At forward, number 32, Jake Rustino. Number 11, forward, Griff Stalkov. And at guard, number 5, Will Parker.
That's the Manchester squad, and they're in the white uniforms with the blue pants. They're taking on the West Rutland squad. They've got the home crowd behind them, West Rutland does.
Now for the Golden Horde. Number 5, Tyler Grove. Number 12, Isaiah Johnson. Number 35, Barry Howard. Number 3, Ronnie Barrow. Number 11, Jake Hartwig. Number 13, Garrett Wade. Number 40, Brendan Orris. Starting lineup for the Golden Horde. At guard, number 1, Brendan Hardy. Number 21 guard, Jacob Dahl. At forward, number 24, Drake Jankowski. And at center, number 30, Brian Maxon. And at guard, number 23, Jordan Johnson. Referees volunteer for the season's match.
That's the West Rutland squad, and for both teams tonight, this is their second time playing the tournament. And usually this is when teams really settle down and you see their best. I'll have the opening tip-off for you after the fade on Munger Vision. Asking one of the officials for tonight. She's getting set to toss the ball up for the opening jump. Kirk Abrahamson, the other official. And again, they're all volunteer officials, volunteer scorekeepers, clock keepers. Everybody runs here on this fundraiser for the Booster Club. It's all volunteers. It's the 52nd year of this Booster Club sponsored 5th and 6th grade basketball tournament. The 22nd year it's been named in honor of the late Eddie Glodzik. And that's going to be tipped to Stahl Cup, and he'll take the bump, and no good. Now, I've seen both these teams play, and it's going to be a tough matchup for West Rutland. There's a lot of height and athletic ability on that Manchester squad. Vickers had a great night the other night. He'll roll to the hole, and he'll dance off the rim. Dow will come down with the rebound for West Rutland. Now, he played last year. I got to watch him, and he's a heck of a good player, and he'll draw the foul. Stahl Cup stepped out late, and Dow attacked the hoop, and he's going to line and shoot a couple. And 2 shots coming up as that happened in the first 26 seconds of the ball game, and it could be a key element if they could get Vickers or Stahl Cup in foul trouble. You've got the complete roster for both sides, the starting lineups, and Dow a little bit long and strong. Too much muscle on the shot. Plus he's got everybody to kind of settle down. It's a big time for these 5th and 6th graders, as you know, the high school floor, big floor, and the big crowd, and the introductions, things that not usual happen for them at their regular season games. So there's a little bit of adrenaline rush. Misses them both, and Rustino will get the rebound. Vickers to Stahl Cup. He'll stop at the elbow and snap the pass back to Rustino. He'll stand between circles. And it's a 2-3 zone being played by West Rutland. Kapusta, he had a big game also for Manchester. There's the grab. Little running one-hander and Stahlcup, a little long and strong, and they'll go off from Parker out of bounds. And we'll see if Manchester will employ that full court press. No, they didn't really man up. It's just the zone press right now. And that's going to be knocked down by Stahlcup, and a steal by Kapusta up ahead to Stahlcup. He'll go in and got fouled on the drive, and he's going to be taking a couple of shots. So in the opening minute, each team has committed a foul, both times in the act of shooting. And that'll be on Maxim. So Maxim will pick up his first personal foul, looking for the game's first points from the free throw line. Got him. Stahlcup, good size, very athletic, comes from a very athletic family. I'm assuming that's his father, the head coach, John Stahlcup. That just nicked the rim, and Maxim quick to the basketball, took it away from Rustino. Here's down to the front court, 1-0 Manchester. 6-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. Dow very patiently will back up between circles, call the play out. There is no shot clock to contend with. Dow's pass picked off by Vickers, and Vickers with a 3-on-3 right now as West Rutland got back nicely. Oh, they committed to the ball, and that left Stahlcup open for the basket. No, we've got a player got whacked in the face inadvertently. That's Jacob Dow, the starting guard, and they're going to attend to Jacob. Hopefully this will be a very brief thing. He'll come right back into the ball game. It's okay. He's got a little mouse under his left eye, and I think he might have an elbow on it. But after he got up and was staying on the floor, West Rutland opted to take a 30-second timeout so they didn't have to substitute for him because the game was stopped for his injury. So Dow, facing some pressure in the backcourt, wants to get back to the center of the floor. Don't get caught on that sideline with the trap. Nice job by Dow. And Vickers. Long pass up ahead, and Stahlcup can't get the finish this time. Dow, he's got the numbers right now. He's got 4-on-2. Up ahead to Maxim, puts it on the floor, goes to the hole. He's going to the line. That's a great push baseline to baseline by West Rutland as they trail 3-0 right now. And so Maxim going to step up to the line. Now Brian Maxim listed as the center. That's the second team foul on Manchester. And West Rutland again trying for their first points of the night. They're only down by a 3-0 score. Maxim taking his time. Puts it up and didn't hit the rim, so it'll be a violation. The ball will go over to Manchester, and it'll be Parker taking the ball out of bounds with Kapusta in the backcourt. No pressure being applied by West Side. And they're coached by Mark Carbino and Scott Maxim. Stahlcup calling for it, 2-balling it, no good. Rebound will come down to Harvey, and a lot of ball fakes in the sides. He'll just dribble it in the open floor. So you get the ball up ahead to Jankowski. And Dow definitely has a mark under his left eye where he had contact. Harvey, number 1, calling for the ball, and he'll get the ball. Oh, good look, and got it. That's Maxim with the basket, and after the made basket, West Rutland's going to go to a full court press. Yeah, and that'll cause a turnover. Yeah, so that press caught Manchester off guard, and they turned the ball over. So West Rutland 3-2 got a little momentum going now off that change up defensively, and they'll have the basketball on the side, well, underneath the basket on their own baseline after the timeout. All right, almost in the corner. They're going to run the stack formation, and well, this isn't easy to defend, right? This is an easy one to defend because they very seldom you're going to roll to the baseline because now he's trapped. They'll toss for the top, and it'll be a steal by Manchester. Had disaster written all over it. That's a tough spot to run a stack down in the corner like that. Stahlcup knocked away. The pass intended for Stahlcup, and Maxim will react to it and slap the ball away. And it'll be Stahlcup taking the ball out of bounds. Vickers squares, fires, swish for Vickers. And the lead now 5-2 for Manchester. Dow cautiously working the ball up, waiting for the screen. Johnson set the screen. There's the steal by Kapusta. And he'll go to the he's left-handed, perfect layup. And I'll make it a 7-2 ball game. This is going to be a tough matchup for West Rutland. Boy, and what an athletic move by Dow. That shot straight up, no good. That was Jankowski who took the shot. And West Rutland setting a box formation up. Dow catches, fires, weak side rebound, will be out of bounds off from Jankowski. And they got a sub coming in. It's going to be Jake Nicholson, number 1, coming in for Manchester. He'll replace Kapusta. And Kapusta had a big game that first night here. Can't run, now you can't run the baseline on that situation. After a made basket you can, but that wasn't the case. So West Rutland trying to take advantage of these opportunities. Johnson was open on a cut. They didn't give him the ball. Dow will make the grab. Ball fake. Feed the baseline to Maxim. Up. Got it, Maxim, with a great feed from Dow. 7-4. West Rutland down by 3. Stahlcup into the front court. To the elbow, actually, to Vickers. He'll ball fake. Got cut off at the free throw line. That's up, and Stahlcup will roll it around and in. 9-4. And there's the steal by Stahlcup. He's got Restino up ahead. And left-handed layup's going to be good. And there's a warning been issued to the 2 West Rutland coaches for being too vocal as they were questioning a non-call on that steal. Oh, you'd be surprised. That goes on a lot in these younger age group tournaments. Dow, 11-4 the score. Manchester would lead. And that's going to be Stahlcup. Again, that's a tough matchup. Stahlcup just so much taller. A bounce pass down to Restino and a jump ball called. Johnson will tie up Restino. This will be West Rutland with the arrow favoring them. Carbon, one of the head coaches for West Rutland. Not usually a very vocal coach I've watched over the years. He's Coach Maxim. I worked with or covered one of his best years he had at Rutland High School as their hockey coach. Was allowed to cover Rutland before all that political bull crap started in, and I couldn't cover their sports anymore. But I don't know. You got to understand at 5th and 6th grade age level, any age level, you're the example. Your conduct carries over to your players. I mean, it's easy to be intense and it's easy to get caught up emotionally. Believe me, I get that way just doing the games, but the warning has been issued. Dow, open down, no. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Johnson. That was a block shot. What a long pass to Restino. He'll chase it down, stop, and that has a great body control. Jump ball called as Vickers came in late. Waved the basket off. It'll be Manchester basketball.
Hold on, Tim. One more.
Yeah, it was Nicholson who laid the ball out so nicely. Now they're going to run the stack here, and they got a lot more floor to run the floor with. As Fenton will come in, yes. So Eric Fenton, who had a big game the other night for Manchester, 24 with the white headband on, he'll check into the ball game. Vickers, no. Rebound, came down to Nicholson. He'll squirt the pass out, and Restino penetrates, throws it up over his head with his back to the basket. Holy cow, what a shot by Restino. Dow couldn't make the corner. The baseline was taken away. Now find Maxim. Oh, great fake by Maxim, the foul, and the shot almost went. But Maxim will go to the line. Now, as we have a substitution, it's going to be D, but he has to wait till the second shot to come in. So Maxim stepping up to the line, and West Rutland needing these points as they've fallen down by 11 with 31.8 seconds to go in just the first quarter. You know, like Maxim's patience at the free throw line. Little bit too much on the shot. He left the back of the rim. Now D will come in. And D is going to replace Restino. So Restino will take a breather. Jake Restino starting forward. Maxim after a long look. Got it. Got 1 of 2. Makes it 15-5. Now after the made basket, they'll go to the press. Now, if they wanted to, yeah, could see that happening. Yep. I'll say they could have ran the baseline that time if they wanted to as a made basket. There's the break. Dow just beat Fenton to the spot. And Dow wants to get in there and pulls up. I tell you, he did a nice job of creating space to take the shot. It was just a little long and strong. It's Riley getting set to check in for Manchester. He's at the scores table, and they'll find Nicholson to Vickers. He'll spin away from the defender, slice through the defense, and put enough English on the ball for the basket. The two coaches for West Rutland arguing with each other. Oh, wide open Jankowski. No, at the buzzer. A big quarter for Manchester. They're up 17-5 over West Side from the 2011 Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. Did a lot of things well in that first quarter of play. They've just they need a good start here in the second quarter. Down to Johnson, and Jordan Johnson open, 3-ball it, got it! 3-ball for Johnson. That's getting off to a good start. And here's the press, and Fenton with the basketball. 17-8. Manchester, and Vickers got down the floor, missed a shot, fouls it up, got it. Nice job by Vickers of just sticking with it. Like I said, this is the second time in the tournament now. Game number 2 for both of these teams. They should be used to the crowd, the floor, and everything. They'll be slapped out of bounds. It's going to stay with West Rutland. I believe it was Nicholson that got his hand on it. Dow's going to tie his shoe up, and that's what the break in the action's for. And I can tell you, you're watching Munger Vision 2011 Glodzik tournament. And Mr. Dow all set now. Jankowski wanted to go baseline. It's a tough matchup. Vickers is just too big for him. And then the jump ball tied up, and it's going to stay down this end of the floor. And so Maxim will take the ball out of bounds for West Rutland. Johnson with the grab, Fenton on him, and a travel call. Yeah, Johnson knew it too. Did a lot of moving and jiving over there, but he got called for the traveling. That'll be great play by Johnson. He deflected the ball and went off from the hand of Nicholson out of bounds, and it's going to be West Rutland basketball. Now they got to take advantage of these opportunities to get back in the ball game. And there's a question on the book and the lineup.
Connor did. We wrote him down before.
All right, so they got the book matched up now. And that happens a lot at these younger age group tournaments. A lot of times you don't know who's going to show up, or because they don't take a team bus. They all drive with their parents. And Vickers looking for Nicholson. He makes the grab. Traveled. Yeah, just a hard catch to come down with and settle the ball on the dribble. As it's going to be Stahl Cup coming back into the next opportunity at the scores table for Manchester. In the second quarter of play, Johnson with a big-time ball fake went to Jankowski. Tell you, Johnson's got that ball fake thing down, and Vickers just reached in, slapped it away, used his height, took the ball away. Now he's turning it up the floor on the dribble behind the back with the crossover, and now we'll get the ball off to Fenton on this side baseline, trying to drive against Harvey, and Fenton able to pick up the loose basketball, come back to Vickers, and that's going to be from way outside, no good. Long shot, creates a long rebound. Fenton will get it, and they'll set the offense back up, and it's a good play by Johnson again, and slap the ball away, and a pass intended for Vickers. Now Stahlcup will replace Vickers, number 23 for Manchester. Manchester in the white, West Rutland in their Golden Horde uniforms, and Johnson with the push call. And that is the second team foul. 19-8 Manchester. As D puts it up and a little short. Stahlcup right there on the weak side for the rebound, puts it up and in. 21-8 now, Manchester. Having a very strong first half of play. Down to Harvey. One thing about West Rutland is it's a very small team, a very quick team, but a very small team, height-wise. And right now they drew a tough matchup with Manchester. Oh, great look down inside to Max. Maxim with the basket. 21-10, and Fenton splits the defense, brings the press break up and tried to feed the low post, and who stole it? Jankowski with the steal. You can see Dow on his side. Harvey, no, was open. It's a good idea to take the shot. He's open. Fenton down the floor, beat the defense down there and got it. Nice catch, controlled the ball, made the shot. Good job by Fenton. 23-10, just 3:13 to go in a half. Dow spins to the free throw line, gives it off to Harvey. Harvey might have got, on the arm. No shots. They're going to say it's going to be a possession foul out on the baseline. Rustino coming in for Fenton. So Fenton for Manchester with good minutes off the bench, just like the other night. Dow catches, fires, no. Rebound, Stahlcup. Flips it up top to Riley. And James Riley, oh, great look. That might have been tipped. It was off from Nicholson out of bounds. Yeah, they didn't get the basket, but that was a beautiful push. The one-handed bounce pass about 25 feet long, and like I said, they just didn't get the finish. Other than that, that was pretty spectacular to watch. Down to Harvey, open, cranks it up, and no. No, that's a good shot because he's open. I mean, you know, Stahlcup, Maximum from Stahlcup slowed it down. Now West Rutland's got man-to-man, and D was open on the blocks. Just got to find his range right now. Harvey left open again. Got it this time. 2 for 4 from the perimeter for Harvey. Cuts the lead to 11 at 23-12. Nicholson. Pass tipped and still gets the Stahlcup. And then Harvey almost came up with the steal. As Riley asked to slow it down from his head coach and get organized. Cristino, a great ball fake. Left hand, didn't get the shot, but tell you what, it's a beautiful play.
Good job.
As Vickers will come back in now for D for the Manchester squad. Like I said, over the many years I've done this, Manchester and Dorset have always set up some very good, very talented teams. I think it was 3 years ago. It might have been just 2, but Manchester winning it all with Coach Shahadi, Dave Shahadi.
Beautiful move. Hey, that's all right. Beautiful move. Here we go.
And Stahlcup called for the foul. That's his second personal. West Rutland going to call a timeout with 1:25 to go in the half. 23-12. Manchester with a lead. Subs coming in the ballgame for West Rutland. One of them I recognized immediately is Jake Bartlett, number 11 out there. His dad, of course, the head coach at CSJ, former coach here at West Rutland, Phil Bartlett. And I don't know what the break in the action was for, but number 40 also coming in for West Rutland, Brendan Forrest. And they got a wet floor, and that's what they're waiting to grab the towel. And we spilt some of their Gatorade on the floor, and they'll wipe it down. And we will resume play now. He wants to be hitting that wet spot and sliding down and getting hurt. Dow. Riley there defensively. Dow left open, passed up the shot, went to Max and splits the defense, and his pass intended for Forrest, chased down by Bartlett. And Bartlett will go to the ground, and his pass knocked away, stolen by Nicholson. Nicholson, no. Vickers got it. Vickers impressed me very much the other night in their first win in the tournament, and right there he's very impressive again. 25-12, and that came after a West Rutland timeout. Bartlett with the screen, and he'll get the basketball back. Bartlett surveyed the situation and gave the pass right back to Dow. Baseline open, and Dow got his own missed shot, turns, fires, short, rebound, battled for, and Vickers will have it with 27.2 seconds to go. Cristino made the catch in the crowd and then got fouled, and that's going to be the third team foul. No shots coming up yet. He was not in the act of shooting. And they'll run the stack on the far side of the box. Riley to Rustino. Being guarded by Harvey. Yeah, 18 seconds left in the first half of play. Nicholson, so they're looking for Vickers. There he is. He flashed in the paint, turns, fires, rolled it up. No good. Dow got the rebound and got fouled. That'll be Vickers called for the foul, and that's going to be just the 5th team foul. So it looks like with 6 seconds left, nobody's going to get to the line because of the bonus here. Dow's got a chance to put it up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and it's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to be the first half, and it'll be Manchester with that 25-12 lead over West Rutland from the Glodzik Tournament 2011 on Munger Vision. West Rutland with their hands full today against this Manchester squad. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals. Parker in the ball game, who started the ball game. It's Vickers stepping back, and nothing but twine. You know, on any given game, seriously, and people get so offended by this, but that's just what's wrong with our world. Things aren't all equal, and things aren't all roses and flowers and champagne. There's always going to be a better team on the floor. No, there's a no matter what, there's a winner, a loser, and a team that played better. I mean, that's just the way it goes. And when you hear, there's no way you can play to a tie. And these people think that's what you're supposed to be doing here, playing to be nice. And it's bled over into our school system, into our business culture, into our social setting. And geez, I think it sucks. So Vickers will step to the line and get set to take the shot. Just 29 seconds into the third quarter. That's the first team foul on West Rutland. Nobody in foul trouble, and nobody got team-wise got to the bonus situation with free throws. Vickers having another big ball game here for Manchester. Yeah, and there's going to be a sub coming in for West Rutland, and that's number 12, Isaiah Johnson. And this is Jordan Johnson, and he'll lose the ball out of bounds off his foot on the dribble. It'll be Manchester basketball. Stahl Cup going to come over, and yeah, it's going to be Forrest sitting down taking a breather. As Parker, the Stahl Cup. Looking at that, I'm trying to identify what they got. It's a man-to-man being played by West Rutland. Stahl Cup going to put it up. It's a 2-point shot. It'll rim out on the ball, tipped around, and on the fly, it's Johnson. He's got Maxim up ahead and turn around, and yeah, looked like Freddie Brown for Georgetown that year that North Carolina won with Michael Jordan on the team as a freshman. And turn around and pass the ball to the wrong guy right there, and then picked off by Dow. Dow being pressured in the backcourt by Parker. Dow was fouled by Vickers and then helped up by Rustino and Vickers. Now 4:32 to go in the third quarter. 6-minute quarters. Like I said, overtime if necessary. And that shot off the mark taken by Johnson. This is Kapusta. The Stahl Cup, nice grab. We'll give it off on that side to Parker. He'll ball fake and was fouled by Johnson. Johnson just got caught reaching on that defensively. Didn't beat him to the spot with his feet. That old saying, your defense is played with your feet. Vickers with a good grab. Rustino, great step to the hole, didn't get the basket, and Stahl Cup falling backwards, put the shot up and followed it up with his own rebound and got the bucket. Again, I'll have more action from the Glodzik tournament as long as the camera keeps running. See Dow keeping the dribble alive and backed up and worked off the screen, blocked by Vickers. Not only did he block it, then he controlled it up ahead to Stahl Cup, and he's going to go take it to the hole, going to the line now to shoot a couple. Good hustle by Stahl Cup. So he comes from a very athletic family. His older brother played for Burton basketball and also was quarterback on the football team And I don't see him here tonight, but he's helping his dad coach the other night. And that will dance on the rim and fall into place. As Manchester extending a lead now to 19. I have Meadowy and Wallingford coming up at a later date on Munger Vision, as they keep weeding out the teams here to get to the final four. And Manchester in a man-to-man. Ball fake looking, and we'll get the ball back to Harvey. Harvey will be fouled. 3 fouls now on Stallcup. That'll be his 3rd personal. And that is the first player. Dow open, squares, fires, no. Rustino with the rebound. Behind the back, Vickers goes, stands outside the 3-point arc, gives it out to Stallcup. They might take it on the baseline, but they're gonna work the perimeter. Kapusta, oh great look, Kapusta took it down inside in the foul. He got Rustino the basketball, but that was just a great initial opening part to that play by Kapusta. And again, for Kapusta had an impressive first game. When you start looking at the teams remaining, and certain teams starting to come to the top of the pile, and you're saying, you know, I can see that happening. You know, I can see Manchester making a Final Four. Yes, I can. Like I said, they have a history. Manchester and Dorset are bringing very good teams to the Hinchy Gym for the Glodzik tournament. Coach Shahadi, I believe it was 2 years ago, it could have been 3. Coach Shahadi. Well, his son's on varsity now, so he has to be 6th, 7th, 8th. Yeah, 3 years ago. Up and got it. Oh, what a nice move by Maxim. Yeah, so Manchester won it all 3 years ago. Rustino applies the brakes, finds Vickers. Ball fake, penetration, running one-hander on the rim, no good. Vickers back up and fouled, and it will drop, and it's going to count, Darlene Janowski said. Had to do a little waiting to make sure the basket went through the ball went through the hole. And now Vickers going to the line, 35-14 Manchester, as Fenton, Riley, Nicholson, and D all coming in for Manchester with 2:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the shot, no good. The rebound will come down to Maxim. Lost it. Rustino up, tough angle. Vickers quick to the basketball, keeps the offensive possession going for Manchester. Kapusta split the defense, and Harvey reached in and got his hand on it defensively for West Rutland and knocked the ball out of bounds. Trying to see who stayed in. Vickers stayed in of the original 5 on the floor, and they're going to run the stack formation. Nicholson started to come down the floor this way, then I think he realized they're down this end of the floor. D will give it back. Vickers will take the shot and got it. He's got beautiful shooting for him. 37-14, 1:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Glodzik committee will have the players of the game presentation at the end of the contest. And that will send Maxim to the line. Maxim's had a good ball game for West Rutland, as has Dow. And so Maxim taking his time will be up and no good. I had to wait on that second bounce because it might take one of those funny bounces for him a guy in, but it did miss. And so Maxim set now on the second shot, up and front rimmed it. D will chase the ball down. Connor D got it, and we'll find Vickers. Vickers is a nice three-man because he can play inside, outside. He can swing back and forth. Handles the ball well. He's big for them, being on the boards. Tough defender because he's tall. To Riley, no. Vickers, yes. And Rustino going to be coming in along with Bartlett. Bartlett for West Rutland and Rustino for Manchester. And was it touched? No, Vickers pulled his hands back and didn't touch the basketball. So Vickers will come out for Rustino and Isaiah Johnson coming out for West Rutland. Riley with the grab and keeping that dribble alive. Yep. He'll cross over and gives it off to Rustino. Rustino, a real solid player out there. Like I said, the bench is very deep for Manchester. They have 4 subs, and it's a lot of quality. Maybe not a lot of quantity, but 9's a good number. Seriously, that's a good number when you coach. Dow with 42 seconds to go. We'll get it back to Johnson. Johnson will penetrate, give it back to Bartlett, and he's going to run a little wheel up top to Dow. Harvey's pass down to Maxim, and D on him defensively. Maxim, oh, what a great move by Maxim. 25 seconds left, third quarter, and it's been a all Manchester third quarter. D secures the ball. We'll give it back to Nicholson. Nicholson to Rustino. 12 seconds left on the clock. Rustino up and got it. But I tell you, Rustino, he's got that quick thought process going for him. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It's going to count if it goes. Got it! Down at the buzzer with a 3-ball. And that'll cut the lead to 41-17 Manchester, just 6 minutes away from going to round number 3. James Riley will get the ball into Fenton, and Fenton with the crossover, down him defensively, and the ball will be picked up by Fenton. He wants to go down to D, and the pass was a tough one for D to handle. Stolen away by Johnson. They'll give it to Harvey. Now they'll go back to Dow. Well, if they're going to do it, they're going to have a blistering 6 minutes of offense, defense. Maxim will split the defense, put it up, and battle for the rebound. He'll save the basketball, come down to Nicholson. Good play by Maxim. Bounces just didn't go his way. We'll start over to Rustino. He ball fakes, head fakes so well. And he'll throw the pass back. Nicholson able to chase down the basketball. A very patient offensive set this time for Manchester. A minute left in the, or a minute's gone by here in the fourth quarter. To Riley. Riley, short jumper, too strong. Weak side rebound tapped around, controlled by Jordan Johnson. Intercepted. He's looking for Harvey down the floor, and the pass was going to be short. Fenton had a shot blocked, and jump ball called as Maxim tied up Riley. And so Harvey will step out of bounds. There'll be no pressure in the backcourt, and Dow will bring it up for West Rutland. Jankowski shot just off the mark. Or was that Dow again? That was Dow, I'm sorry. Going to stay with West Side. Now Pat Lawhan, who's the MC for West Rutland, coached West Rutland the first year that the tournament changed its name to the Ed Glodzik tournament. And of course, he's Ed Glodzik's good personal friend. And on St. Patrick's Day that year, Pat Lawhan and West Rutland won the whole Glodzik tournament championship. And of course, on closing night here, after the trophies are, before the trophies are presented, you'll hear that story in full detail by Pat Lawhan. But which will be out of bounds. Last touch by Rustino. Will be West Rutland basketball. 4:04 to go in the contest. 41-14, Manchester with the lead. As Dow being picked up by Riley. Needs some help, and Jordan Johnson comes in from behind, tells me he's right there, and he'll flip him the basketball. And to Harvey, good catch, tough shot, no good. Fenton with the loose ball. Fenton coming out of the pack with it. Fenton will spin back to the middle of the floor, and Dow with the steal. Dow going to two-ball it. Got it. 41-19. And Manchester going to call a timeout. They got 4 more subs coming in, and just 3:29 left in this ballgame. Riley with the grab as Kapusta brought the ball into play. And Kapusta will get the basketball back now. Who came up high off the floor on him. Kapusta in a little bit of trouble. We'll give it off to Vickers. Back to Kapusta. Manchester's been in control since the opening tip-off. And Stallcup will be fouled on his way to the hole. And Dow will be called for the foul. It's going to be a possession foul. Ball out of bounds on the baseline to Manchester. Riley will take it out. They'll run the stack from the far side of the box. Vickers with the grab, and Vickers back to Kapusta. Tough pass to handle. That was low and hard, and just a tough pass to handle by Parker.
Kapusta, you go that. Palmer, you're this. Palmer.
You can see Dow roll the ball back to Johnson. Puts the shot up and just did miss it. Maxim trying to keep it alive, and Vickers with control of the basketball. We'll go to Stallcup now. Stallcup behind the back. We'll give the ball off to Riley. 2:46 left in this basketball game. I'll have the players of the game presentation and roll it on to the next ball game as the Glodzik Tournament 2011 continues on. The 52nd year for this 5th and 6th grade West Rutland Booster Club basketball game. The 22nd year since it was renamed in honor of Ed Glodzik. Vickers will get the ball up to Stallcup. I tell you, they had everybody on one side of the floor. That shot blocked and taken out midair by Maxim. He'll go to Dow. Up ahead, too far. Good hustle by both Johnson and Bartlett, but the ball will go out of bounds and it'll be Manchester basketball. Kapusta.
Stay there, work it around. Perfect.
That's a work of the ball against the press. They've got to beat the 10 count, though, into the front court. Bartlett with a good defensive play will knock the ball out of bounds. I need somebody to come over and take the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Kapusta. It will not be Kapusta. Yes, it will be Kapusta. He was dancing out there with himself. Stallcup able to retrieve the ball before it became a backcourt. Go behind the back and give it off to Riley. Riley, nice pass off to Parker, up and got it. Parker with the 43rd point of the night for Manchester. Dow, Harvey, back to Johnson. Johnson with that quick first step and hard pass once through Bartlett's hands out of bounds. Will be Manchester, the Cats, with the basketball. And Maxim kind of lost his balance, came forward and called for the push. And that's going to be the 16th foul, so no shot yet. Looking for Stallcup isn't finding Vickers. It's going to be interesting whoever matches up next against Manchester because they have the most versatile twin towers or tall 1 and 2 players in the Glodzik tournament. Now, Proctor impressed me the other night, but they're a very small team physically. They do a lot of team ball and quickness, a lot of quick up-tempo stuff. Same thing with Lothrop. Lothrop was a very impressive team, but a very small physical team. And then Rutland Town had Kingsley, who was their center, pretty big sized kid, had a monster ball game the other night. But other than him, they're pretty much a physically small team. And so for West Rutland, a lot of changes. I'm just trying to pick up the numbers right now. I can see Isaiah Johnson out there, Robbie Barrows, I'm looking, I can't see the other guy's number because his shirt's tucked in so far. So, 13, there he goes. Garrett Waite. These are all West Rutland changes. So Maxim and Dow will be in the backcourt. 44-19, which is 67 seconds left in the basketball game. Dow three-balling, got it. Dow's had a huge ball game for West Rutland. Cuts the lead in half at 44-22. Fenton, not expecting the pass, slapped it back, fortunately to his teammate. Riley will split the defense, get the ball to D, up and a little strong. Rushed it a little bit. Fenton, a little strong. And Maxim will punch the ball out of bounds. And so Manchester will retain possession here. And I'm not sure. It was touched by West Rutland, so it'll stay Manchester basketball. I thought it was a very well officiated contest by both Darlene Janoski and Kirk Abrahamson. Fenton lost the handle on the drive, and it was last touched by West Rutland. I think it was Johnson defensively. They got a hand on it.
Deny the ball. Deny the ball, Tanner. Pass the ball.
See Riley. Back to Fenton, going to the bucket, no good. Rebound picked up by Dow. Lays the pass up ahead for Maxim. He does get to it. He'll flip it back, and it'll be down to Riley. He'll glance at the clock. 17 seconds left. To D. Set on the rim and no good. D. No. And Maxim will get 11 seconds to go. Dow with the push. One last shot here for West Rutland. He'll stop, pop, and drop it. He's got to be in double digits for West Rutland. And that's going to be the ball game. A 44-24 Manchester win. And we'll get the players of the game.
Manchester moves into the Final Four Thursday and Friday.
So Manchester qualifying for the Final Four.
We'll have the constellation, and we will have the players of the game with Ann Higgins and beautiful daughter Bethany. We have pendants, dog tags, and gift certificates from McDonald's.
So as they shake hands, like I said, Manchester pretty much controlled this one from the opening tip. A very talented team, a team that has already made the Final Four, a team that will be watched closely by the other teams still left in the tournament.
Player of the game for the West Rutland Golden Horse. Number 21, Jacob.
Yep, Mr. Dow, player of the game, and he played a great ball game for West Rutland.
For the Manchester Cats, number 32, James Rustino.
James Rustino, player of the game for Manchester. Congratulations to both players. A good ball game. Again, Manchester with the 44-24 win. This has been Munger Vision.